Stop! Pull up! Stop the car! Your badge! Man, he got a gun! Shoot him! Now show him your badge!
You know the word tactical? It is definitely not in their job description. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're all doing mighty fine on this day. Not really sure what day it is for you, but for me, I think it's a Thursday. Depends on when this gets uploaded, I guess. We don't go off of times here. Speaking of which, did you happen to see that movie that came out from the same terrible director who delivered us Bad Boys 1? A shoddy, boring, actionless thrill ride that didn't have much of a thrill to it. That same director delivered us one of the most over-the-top, explosive, insane things that I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. How is it that he's able to do both good and bad? I guess that might mean because Michael Bay is definitely a bad boy. So, without further ado, Bad Boys 2, directed by Michael Bay, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence once again, but also featuring the likes of Peter Stormare, Jordi, Mollà, and Gabrielle Union, proving that it is so good being bad, especially considering the fact that it feels like it's actually fixed up a lot of the problems that the first one originally had. So let's just see how not bad it actually is. Without further ado, let's kick it into the good. This entire thing has such a different feel to it the minute that it starts. Now, if you recall, a little slow, it took a while to build up, and it was obviously introducing our main characters. For this different way, which sort of shows off the villains first before introducing us to the main people. You get the proper feel that you need for Miami. It does feel like Miami this time. Beautiful beaches, beautiful people, looks that just scream class and money. Will Smith is definitely more comfortable with this. You see that with each and every word that he is saying and the jokes that he's making, that he feels okay to say them. Just mix it up a bit. Throw in whatever he wants to throw in. Martin Lawrence, he is a lot more funnier this time around. He has this mentality. He's able to just say something right. It doesn't have to be, oh hell no, no I ain't gonna do this shit. He thinks before he speaks. Peter Stormare, for as little screen time as he has, one of the best parts of the film. Playing the Russian drug lord that's supposed to be counteracting with the villains, you can't even tell if he is playing a character or whether he's just being Peter Stormare. The jokes are funny. There were at least 7 or 8 times that I was actually laughing my ass off at some of these bits that were being said. And I'm speechless from what I'm about to say. The song fits this time. I know that was one of my biggest gripes with it. It fitted exactly into where it was supposed to. If you want to talk about good, let's talk about the fucking action. The action is so over the top that you'd swear that you were playing a video game. Now, a lot of people, that might seem like a bad thing, but for Bad Boys, this is what the trailer was trying to show. Buddy cop comedy that had heaps and heaps of action scenes. Considering the fact that we only had 2 the last time, countless action scenes. It doesn't get old. It actually feels fresh. It feels good. One action scene to the next, it just gets more and more over the top. Okay, car chase. Yeah, we can include that. How about we have it where we have cars being thrown at cars? A downhill race, which doesn't consist of just explosions, but houses completely blown up. All these things I'm saying happen in the movie. Adding into that, there are a lot of scenes that feel like these guys are real cops. They're doing a friendly banter, pointing out each other's weaknesses, each other's little gripes, and it has a lot of funny moments in them. The emotional moments are key. Like, you're actually supposed to feel for the characters that are involved. With all this good, there can't be any bad, right? Wrong. Very, very wrong. The editing has got some problems. You jump too far back and forth between different locations and different scenes. Honestly, confused me at most times. The villains are dumb. Really dumb. I mean, the main character, he does some of the most stupidest things. Like, we literally have a scene where he sees rats eating his money and he proceeds to shoot them. Clearly shooting his money. Holes in his money. Now, I understand they were trying to get across the dynamic. Someone who doesn't care about it, that he's a millionaire here. But if that was the case, why does he care about rats eating his money? No. Okay. Stupid characters in this movie as well. But the camera needs to be on the others as well. They need to have a few moments to themselves. But if their moments come across as pure stupidity, it just makes the main guys look better. Now that might be a good thing. For me, it took me way out of the scene, leaving me confused and often a little frustrated. Way too many stereotypes. Mexicans, Jamaicans, African Americans, same sort of things that you would expect from a white guy's understanding of what a cop film is. Random fast forwards and slowdowns don't add anything to the story or show up at the weirdest possible times. Understandable to get a cool shot of Will Smith shooting at a couple of bad guys. Bullets following through, breaking through glass. Epic, epic scene. Having him standing and unloading his guns, that's not where you should be doing that. Feels like someone is literally sitting on the fucking remote, accidentally hitting the fast forward and the slow-mo button. I'm not sure if there is a slow-mo button on a fucking TV remote. There were a lot of unnecessary scenes for comedic effect. Didn't need to be included. They go straight from rat fucking to dead bimbo. Yeah, that happened. All of these things, there's one thing I can say, definitely better than number one. The one thing that shines through here the most is the fact that Michael Bay has actually done something different. Understandably, the thing that he's done different is the one thing that he continues to do for every single one of his movies. Over-the-top Michael Bayham that everyone talks about. I think he did a pretty good job. Shame that the rest of it still has a lot of problems. Main characters, I'm even gonna include Peter Stormare here, because I consider him a really good part of the movie. Was really good. Martin Lawrence has improved so much. It's not just the standard crap that he does all the time. He has emotional moments, intricate scenes, work into the film, and also work with his co-actors. But my god, those villains are so stupid. You wonder how they lasted 2.5 hours. Anyone could have put a bullet in him, but no, they need to add dramatic effect. Which, by the way, the ending scene really achieved. This is tough. On many instances, I really liked it. But on many instances, I really didn't like it. It was definitely better than number one, no doubt. But in my opinion, it still wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Now that works on two different levels. Bad being it wasn't just a scene-to-scene jump with talking involved. And on the other hand, it didn't have enough going for it. Average. The action scenes hold it up beautifully, but everything else knocks it down. It's decent, but there is more bad here than good. That's why Bad Boys 2 gets... I always like to end my reviews with a quote from the film. And my favorite quote is, and there are a lot of them, "This is a nice fucking fish. Now, big fucking eyes, but a nice fucking fish." You know it when you see it. But that being said, did you see it? Will you see it? And if so, let me know in the comments. Until then, I've been DeeJsee, and always remember, did you see it? If 2 wasn't that bad, 3 must be okay, right? Right?